The legendary anime Berserk contains deep characters, beautiful storytelling, and violence. Lots of violence. This series features adult themes such as war, murder, sex, nudity, and rape, and is aimed towards a mature audience. Berserk takes a deep look into the past of one of the main characters from its ongoing manga series, Guts. Even though this is a small portion of the manga, you don't need to read it to enjoy the anime. But I'll be honest with you, this series is a teaser for the manga. A teaser so powerful that you want to chew out your own eyeballs because you can't see what happens next. Berserk is set within medieval Europe in a world with heavy fantasy elements such as demons, fairies, and other monsters. In the beginning, we see Guts after the anime ends, but soon we're taken back to a teenage Guts to watch the journey of how he became the man that we see. Guts is a mercenary who grew up on the battlefield. Having to kill from a young age to survive alone, he quickly became a battle-hardened warrior. A warrior who wields a massive sword the size of his body, who only lives to swing his sword at others. We will watch Guts pile the bodies to the sky. The fights in Berserk are so intense that at one point we will watch Guts kill 100 men in a single battle. But underneath this overwhelming strength is a crippling weakness. Like many of the other characters within the series, Guts is a broken man whose strength acts as a shield from his life of misery. Soon on his journey, he will meet a man whose ambition is so great he wishes to rule the world. This man is Griffith, the leader of a group of mercenaries called the Band of the Hawk. Griffith is a charismatic and calculative man who will do anything to achieve his goal. And I mean anything. Once Guts joins the Band of the Hawk, he meets Casca, a strong female warrior with an unshakable loyalty to Griffith. As time progresses, the relationship between these characters becomes stronger and more complex. The Berserk anime was made in 1997 and features many advanced aspects that you'd expect from later anime, such as all of the characters having deep and depressing backstories, the psychological struggle as we attempt to predict the schemes of Griffith or his enemies against each other, strategic battles to overthrow a kingdom, neck-breaking plot twists, and heavy character development. Berserk was an anime that was ahead of its time. The character development here is so great that it will take everything that you think about these characters and expand upon them until you see them in a completely different way. The interaction between the characters is great, but it's also a tool for expanding the development of the characters. Through Guts' friendship with Griffith, we realize his desperation for approval from others. Through Casca's loyalty to Griffith and her growing bond with Guts, we see her past, we see why she is so loyal to Griffith, and we see her softer side as well. Her character development changed a few things that I thought about her as well, because in the beginning I felt her to be a very annoying character and I just couldn't stand her. I just wanted her to just leave the series already. She was so uptight and annoying about everything, and by the end of the series I really felt for her, and I really felt bad when bad things happened to her. And believe me, they do. However, Griffith is a hard-to-read character. Just when you think you figured him out, you realize that you've misunderstood him. It's so hard to read Griffith because he's always thinking of his goal, and he always acts accordingly, but in moments of desperation, he really acts out his emotions, and that's when he makes the biggest mistake of his life, and that's when we can see that he is a truly broken man. And overall, we see Griffith change the most out of everyone in the anime. Despite the series being only 25 episodes long, I feel it's done so with perfect pacing. It really feels like you're watching these characters live and grow instead of being led from event to event. This is one of those series why you wonder why you haven't seen more anime as deep, mature, and rewarding as Berserk. As a reviewer, I wish that I could have reviewed every single episode because the analysis that I have on the story and the characters could have easily made this a 20-minute long video. I really feel that I can't say enough about this series. As far as the overall presentation, this was made in 1997, and the animation is limited because of that. Berserk features beautiful hand-drawn animation, but at times can suffer from lack of detail. The soundtrack here is beautiful, and it's one of my favorites from all of anime. I wish that I could own the CD of this and just listen to it whenever I want, but this really does add another beautiful element to the series. The English voice acting here is also beautiful for its time. All of the voice actors sound like the characters that they're portraying. They really do embody and capture the emotion within all of their lines, and it really does sound like you're watching these characters speak. Overall, Berserk is a great experience. It's much more than a simple action anime. The intense battles, the great interaction between the characters, the inspirational quotes by Griffith, its insane ending that will blow your mind and leave you speechless, all brought together with great voice acting and beautiful music. The DVDs of Berserk contains bonus features such as beautiful artwork, funny dub bloopers, and other behind-the-scenes footage, making it a worthwhile buy. So if you've seen Berserk, then let me know your thoughts on it in the comments section below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.